Hey, good morning, y'all. So I'm out here today just staking the property, really, just making sure that I have a realistic view of exactly what this acre is that I partitioned, and also gonna stake out the corners of the building that I want to. You know what? Actually, so I am still undecided, and well, you all already know, super ADHD. So I am both staking out the corners of the building that I intend to build potentially, but also investigating at this point uh, just buying a shed, just because it'll save me a lot of trouble. And as much as I don't like to accumulate debt for anything out here, I saw one that I really liked that only ends up being about, I think, like 250 or 290, between 250 and 290 a month in monthly payments. And that's way more doable and less time consuming than being out here building a whole shed. I mean, I figure materials, all things considered, if I build my own shed, it's going to be about $3,000. If I buy a shed, it's going to be, particularly when I'm looking at, I imagine is about $10,000. So the way there is the bite-sized payments one. Also, whether or not my time is worth that difference of $5,000 or so, give or take. And, some days I go with, yeah, it is. I'd rather have time to do a million other things I want to do, so I can just do this, make these bite-sized payments for like, $200-300 a month, have my commercial building sitting up here, start my business, and, sell solar accessories like I want to, save that extra money for inventory so that I can make sales, right? Or take months to build a building, wire it, plumb it, so on and so forth. And well, we already know that one back there, you can't see it over here, but that one back there that I'm working on is I had told you guys a while ago I'd be moving in there in probably like January, February. It's now June. And no, maybe next January, February. Right now, I'm still working on the electric and the plumbing. I haven't put wall coverings up. I am so sorry it's taken me this long to do that sink video because I really was excited about doing it. And then we hit a million milestones that we'll call wind and weather out here. So I haven't been making a ton of videos. I haven't been out there doing a lot of work. But I wanted to get out here and record what I'm doing today, because I have been doing little stuff like this, you know, like just planning out and plotting out for when this wind stops, and then we got the sun. It's going to be 100+ degrees all summer long, and then we get the fall where it's beautiful building weather, and I'll probably hit the fast forward button at that point. But for now, I'm just getting out here early morning, late afternoons, and doing what I can, because otherwise it won't get done. Yeah, so I'm just marking today. That's what I'm doing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the other side. It's not going nowhere. I think I hit one of the ground squirrel nests or whatever, because it got super weak when it got down there, but it'll serve its purpose just fine. Alright, so I've marked out the 4 corners. You get that one. See what I can do in editing to show you that one. And that one. And where is he at? Yeah. It's not going nowhere. Hey y'all, welcome back to Lot West OG. Marcus. We out here this morning already. The wind started the second I started recording, I promise you. It's been nice and calm up until then. Whatever. Yeah, so we got these guys out here today. My buddy Josh and his son taking care of the pad. I know I said I was gonna do bricks, but this seemed like a better long-term way to go about it, so I'm gonna have him put in a 4-inch pad for the building to sit on, and yeah, that's what we're doing today. Stay tuned, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in a minute. Hey y'all, so the sun got the best of me earlier. I went inside. Right now it's a little overcast, ever so slightly. So I'm taking this long walk out here to the nothingness that is over there, so you can see the pad I had put in today. While I got you though, let me go ahead and take a minute to shout out the Homestead homies. All of us out here doing big things. Inspirational. Nice to be able to catch up with everybody and see us all getting out there and supporting each other in this way. This wind is crazy right now. I might have to up this over. I don't know, it looks closer. Everything looks closer out here. Anyway, here it is. This is the pad that we put in for a building I have being delivered. A shed. Not necessarily... Yeah, it's a shed. It's a 10 by 16 shed. Obviously, that's not what I talked about building here, but that's okay because it doesn't preclude me from building what I said I'd build here either. It's just something while I build so that, you know, much like the tiny house back there, I'm not stuck, you know. Oh God, these dogs. Hold on. Super annoying. Dogs on dogs on dogs. Anyway, so I'm not stuck, you know, putting off this project until I finish it, until I get the motivation to get back out here again and do the wiring and do the plumbing and so on and so forth after building the structure. This way, I've got something out here. I can start working on the structure. I mean, I can start working on the plumbing and the electricity. Obviously, it's going to be all solar set up over here too. But yeah, I'm going to start working on those things. This tripod is driving me crazy. All right. Yeah, start working on those things and have a place to actually conduct business. And what's the business I'm conducting? I'm glad you asked, because I didn't mention that before, I don't think, or maybe I did. I don't know. So what I'm doing out here, what this whole corner project here is supposed to be, is a new store setup. I had kind of announced it a little bit to the community in the past week or so that I'd have like a soft opening. Oh God, this wind again. I'd probably have a soft opening for it come this fall. I'm hoping to under promise and over deliver and have this done sooner than that. But that's part of where this already prefab building comes in that I'm going to be able to set up shop at while I'm building the bigger, 8 to 1200 square foot structure I had been talking about, because I still want to do that. And in the process of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and set up a septic tank for them both to share. Both this building here, whatever else I put out here, it's all commercial space, so I'm not looking for shower time, and I'm obviously not running a public bathroom for people, so it shouldn't take much. And the system that I put together shouldn't take much of a beating either, so we should be good with that. Get a couple more water totes over here too, so that there's running water in the building, and we'll have water and plumbing, and probably have to go the route of like a space heat or something in the winter. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. This is what I had Josh out here working on today. It looks like absolutely nothing. I know it does, but it was a lot of work. I stayed out here with them most of the time doing it. Got burnt in the process, but it's all good. Not sunburnt. I don't sunburn. It was on my head sometimes. But yeah, got way darker. Anyhow, this is what it's going to look like. Let me turn it around. Yeah, so this is what we're looking at. This will be the actual store. Sitting on this pad here. That way, even as we go into monsoon season, I'm not worrying about runoff from the roof, turning the bottom of the building dingy, or even sinking in the mud at all. Not that, this last rain we had was a pretty significant one, and there was no sinking at all. And when I came out here on my truck, they came out with some heavy equipment today and left some tracks, but it's all good. It's about to rain again, so I'm probably going to drag this one more time too, just to smooth it all out and get rid of this new vegetation, which is annoying, but either way, I've got plenty of parking space now. Going to have a building to sell things out of. And by the way, and I know I'm sort of being cagey about this, not intentionally, it's just because it's not my focus for this video, but I am starting a business on this site. That was the plan. The name of that business is I think it's Off Grid Solar. That's insane. I've literally registered this with the Secretary of State. Like, I've gotten the logo and everything done already. I'll pop that up here. But yeah, I believe it's Off Grid Solar. I'll have to go back and look at my paperwork. So at this point, I'm just kind of getting the pieces in place to be able to, have something relaxed out here where I can actually help out the community and make a little bit of money in the process. So essentially, I'm not looking to be the Best Buy of off-grid. I just want to have a shop where folks like myself or anyone else out here obviously can come through. If your solar setup is missing one or two pieces for you to go live, if you don't have that inline fuse, or if you need another 20 feet of cable, I'm going to have that here for you. If one of your breakers melts or pops and is no longer functional because of maybe a short in your line somewhere, or maybe a mistake you made in setting up, I'm going to have those breakers here for you to pick up. And that's the vision. That's the tiny little bit of space I'm going to need to do it. Like I said, I'm not going to be housing whole solar panel systems. I might have a Jackery or another brand name, depending. Sponsorship, low. I might have a brand name, or even a non-brand name, but just some all-in-one, some power units, solar generators for people to pick up that are affordable. And I'll try and get stuff with warranty on it also. But that's all the stuff I'm looking into right now. Sourcing the goods for the store has obviously gotten a lot harder with all this tariff nonsense, because before that I had it all lined up to basically stock my shelves for the next 4 months. And then that all kicked off, and I've just been scrambling trying to find, ways around it, or ways to work with it, I should say. Hello, U.S. government. Ways to work through this. Also hoping that this changes sooner than later, so it'll all just get easier anyway. But, we'll see how that all works. This temporary building actually helps in a lot of different ways also, outside of that. But yeah. All right, guys, the sun's back out. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this video up. Don't forget to like and subscribe down there, and stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you soon. Peace out.